Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's 9. What's the time? 9:33 p.m. And well, looks like a lot of talks that has been going on. What is it all about? Well, like we all know, uh, the so-called real princess, as she calls herself now, she did mention it. Real princess, yes, wow. And we all know that is not a real princess. That is a fake one. She wants to use the name princess and she wants people to kowtow to her, especially who? Especially the one that won the case against her. And she said that she'll never, the real princess said that she'll never forgive her. And we all know that because she lost horribly and she is very upset because she gets no money. Right? No money because she thinks that she's going to win the case in the first place. Why in the first place? Because, like we all know, she went celebrating, or she said, victory party. But a day after that, when the case was heard in the court, in the House of Law, she lost. She did not win. She did not get her awards. She did not get her money. She did not put her best friend in jail. And with all that, she cannot take a case up against Big Ego. We all know who is Big Ego, as she called him now Big Wallet. Because why? Why did she call Big Ego, Big E, Big Wallet? Well, we all know that she makes 1,800 over calls to Big E, because Big E also confirmed. Yes, Big E also confirmed that she called so many times and asked for money. But Big E is not going to give her any money because Big E has already said one thing. I give you money to buy supplement to take care of your health. But you misused the money that I gave to you and you took it and went traveling. That's the end of it, and she does not receive any more cash or money from Big E. And she says she only received 1,000 pesos. Can you believe what she says? After 1,800 over calls, do you really believe it? Do you believe it? You know, 1,800 over calls is almost like 10 years. You've been calling and you've been getting money from Big E because we know you've been very long in the YouTube world. And because Big E is concerned about your health, want to buy you supplement, want to buy you all the vitamins, you have only one thing that you say to Big E. Are you killing me with those supplements? That is very hilarious because that's the first time I heard in history that supplements and vitamins do kill a person. Wow. Fantastic. And I also want to remind or to tell her one thing, that she's totally stupid. You see, she says that I'm addicted to her. And she said what? Can you believe what she says? How many dosage of me? Meaning that this real princess has turned into liquid. Because dosage refers to injection. Addicted to her refers to what? Refers to getting addict from her. And how can I be addicted to her and become a dosage that I got injected by her? You see, she does not understand what is the difference between the dosage that she injected into me and call me an addict, saying that I'm addicted to her. You see, mentally sick people will talk mentally sick ways. And I can tell you, you'll find it all out there. Exactly in the replay channels that she said belongs to me initially because she got the IP address, and later she says that it belongs to Big E. Wow! And she calls what? Fat stick? Wow. What? Or the wife is a stick, referring to skeleton, because she cannot use the word skeleton because skeleton refers to her. Yeah, skeleton refers to her. Skeleton refers to her, and skeleton is given to her, or Skeletor, by this Frank Battaglia in Bantayan Island. We all know that. We all know that for very sure now. And where's your lawyer that is from Bantayan Island? Wow, you did not go find it out for yourself because you do not understand a lot of things? Or you did not have any what? You did not have any contact with him no more because why? He's locked up. And how much do you know about anything, about dosage, about being a drug addict or being addicted to you? That you consider, or you say that how many dosage do I have? Or you give me how many shots of the dosage? So now, we understand that addicted to you and being a dosage refers to being injected with you. Have you turned into liquid? Wow! You're so stupid, isn't it? Very, very stupid, isn't it? Completely stupid, isn't it? That's why you are the real princess, as you so call yourself, the real princess. And everyone now knows why you want to consider a princess. Because why? She wants people to kowtow to her. And who the hell wants to be your friend in that case? What, you think you're great? You're the real princess? Wow. But you are the only real princess that don't have a palace. Stupid. You don't have a palace. You don't have a carriage. You don't dress expensively. You know, princess don't buy clothing. Only you, stupid one, will think they buy clothing because they are all tailored made. Stupid princess, real stupid princess. And what have you got? You got nothing. Who supported you? Oh, the mistress Edith that got no license to teach. Wow. And what? Now you're upset with Yasamoria and you say, what? Mick Fisher? Boom boom. And you say, what? Big E. Big E, what? Introduce Mick Fisher to Yas? You must be damn stupid, isn't it? Yeah, totally very stupid, isn't it? I guess you got no brains. You got no brains because you cannot earn good money because you're not working. And wow, talking about working, wow, you want to introduce wishy-washy. You want to introduce wishy-washy to what? Dating sites. Because why? Now every man runs away from her because I told you the story. I tell everyone about her story. I say that if you keep on looking and if you keep on doing what you're doing now, every man that you think will want you to be your wives or to be their wishy husband, don't dream. Don't dream. Because why? You know what she did out there, exactly like what you did out there too, right? What is that? Push photos for sale. Open leg business. Can show. We all know. Don't deny. Because you can ask Adrian. Right? Correct or not? At one time, Adrian is your sweetheart, right? So that's why you're so sweet, scary one. I wouldn't take a second look at all. And what about your product selling? Did it move on? Oh, what happened? Get no orders? Wow. And why is the Mistress Edith so pissed off? Because you throw her under the bus? Hello, Mommy. Mommy is here. I'm just having some fun. So now, do you actually know how Yats know about Mick Fisher or get to know Mick Fisher? Like you make the story up that Big E, as you call him, the harem guy, and you call all of us the same harem group. Have you got any proof? Have you got any proof? And you think, yes, Amodia belongs to the group too? Are you sure? Or is that your mother is the one? We know all about Mistress Edith. We all know about Mistress Edith. What? She got very low pay? She get very low money? Wow. Because why? Why? Low class, like you said? Low class? I always say I don't have a class. I got no class. I don't specify myself in either high, low, or whatever. I say I don't have one, no class. Why are you so obsessed being considered high class and low class? Because why? You are now the real princess, like you fake it to everyone out there that you consider yourself the real princess. Do you know how shameful you are when you address yourself as the real princess and everyone know you are not a princess at all? You see, people like you that are mentally sick, will only use the word princess. I'm the real princess, and wow. But you're not. You don't have a palace. You don't have any carriage with you to take you around. You don't have any servants. Like you go to people's house, your friend's house, like you want to be served like a princess. Exactly. That is what you think you are. But you get booted out by all your friends and you still say that you got lost of many people Many friends. Countable? Wow! Countable? Wow! Extremely well said. Right? Because you do not know what you're talking about. You cannot put a correct sentence also. You don't know anything at all. And you just want to go on bragging, keep on bragging, like you said, barking, like I'm barking. Why do you not say I'm barking anymore? Because you know you are the poodle noodles that everyone knows. That is your nickname. So only poodles noodles bark. Dogs bark. Humans don't bark. So you're stupid when you said I'm barking. Remember you call me the criminal? Remember you call me the alien? How come? All of a sudden now I become a dog? That you say I'm barking up the tree or to the moon? You must be totally mad and stupid with me. Right? You're totally very mad. Extremely mad. Out of this world. So, tell me, what did you say about Yas Amodia? She's in US, United States of America. She went there. She got all the qualifications. You don't have. Your mother also don't have. Because you throw her under the bus and we found out that she is not a licensed teacher. Yep. Yeah, she finished the elementary course for 4 years. But she did not pass the examination. So no license is being issued to your mother. Correct? That's why she got low pay. Like you say, oh, teachers got low pay, but you did not ask your mother until you tell out. Let us know exactly what we want to know. That's why your mom gets so upset and so pissed off with you. Exactly as you did that, you throw your mother under the bus. Because now we know, we got the information from your own mouth. Congratulations. I always say, you'd better don't lie. Because sooner or later, we'll find it out. Exactly. We found it out. Hello, Sure Pencil. With all the roses, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 25. Thank you. Thank you, Sure Pencil. So, why are you so pissed off with somebody that got all the qualification, got all the license, can teach, right? Special, what is that? Special license to teach special student. Yes, not all students are special. Some are special. And when you have that kind of license, you make very good money. That's why she can travel all over the places in the United States. You can't go by bus. It's too far because the America is very big. You don't know from the south side to the what is that? From the east coast to the west, because they got east coast and west coast. Do you know that from the east coast to the west coast, or from the west coast to the east coast, it takes more than 8 hours to travel just over a country? You might not know at all, isn't it? You do not know at all, isn't it? You know how big is the landmass in America? Maybe you're damn stupid, what? You're damn stupid, what? That's all I can say. And you do not know. That costs a lot of money to travel by air. So, how good are you at telling all the stories? Or are you good at just lying to everyone out there? And now that you're very pissed off because there's 2 replay or 3 replays channels out there, uploading all what you said out there that are total lies, about the teacher, that you didn't mention the name Yas Amodia, but you call Mike Fisher, and you say that Big E introduced Mike Fisher to Yas Amodia. Where did you get the information from? You must be totally stupid, isn't it? You must be totally stupid because you do not know anything about it and you just simply mention it out there to prove a point that you think you know. But we all know that you are damn stupid and you are the biggest liar in Butuan, in Philippines. Correct? And you think that you speak in Bisaya, I wouldn't know what you're talking about. You forgot that I got 1,000 wifeys. Not Wi-Fi, wifeys. And I don't need you to explain or translate for me. Because they can tell me what to do. They can tell me what you're talking about. They can tell me what you're saying. But all are garbage, not relevant. Nothing what you say out there is relevant. Only we know that now you are the real princess, a fake one. Not real, but she admits she is a princess, a real princess. And you can find it in my community page, where you can hear, where you can listen to what she called herself. I don't lie. I never lie. You lied to everyone. You lied to everyone. And we all know you are not a princess at all. Because you do not have any money, you don't have a palace, you don't have any servant that serves you, you do not have any bodyguards, you do not have any police personnel, you got nothing. And you call yourself a real princess? Oh, this one is a broke-ass princess, in other words. Yeah, stay in a doghouse. We all know that you do live streaming from the doghouse with the wall that is almost cracking up and with the pink colored curtains that is hanging out there. No aircon. Wow. No air conditioning. And then what are the wirings dangling all over the wall? And you call that a palace? That you stay there because you are a princess, a real one or a fake one? You're laughing, Spencer. Yeah, exactly as you want to find out whether she called herself a real princess or not. You go to my community page, you scroll it up and you'll find exactly the channel or the short videos out there that she says she's the real princess and nude. Wow, congratulations. We know you're totally sick now. We know you're very sick. We know your mother is also very sick. We know. I don't have to tell you anymore. I already confirmed it. Because when you say you're the real princess, I already know already. Because before you say that you are the real princess, you remember what did you say to mommy? You got to kowtow to me. And you got to go on your knees and beg with me. Wow. That's when we know the next day that you say you are the real princess. Don't worry. Mommy is not going to kowtow to you. Mommy is not going to kneel down to you and beg. You're damn stupid. Because you're not the real princess. You're the fake one. Make-believe one. Imagination one. Delusional is the only word referring to you. True or not? It is true because I managed to make you to use the word truth. I make you use the word truth. Finally, you say, you know the true meaning of honest and dishonest. You know the true answers to being honest and dishonest. Because I teach you. I told you I can teach you. I can get into your brain. I can read your mind. And I can tell you exactly what you want to do. That is E.T. Remember, I told you, you're infested with my maggots. I'm inside your brains. Imagination title. Imagination boyfriend. What the hell? Yeah, sure, Pencil. I told you. Exactly, I tell you what I want to tell you, and I tell everyone out there. I can't help it because it's very, very funny and very, very stupid. But she does not realize, and she laughs at it as though that is what? Real? But she does not know she's laughing at herself for what she's telling other people out there. Do you know exactly what you're talking about? Huh? Real princess and nude. Do you know exactly what you're talking about or not? Huh? Real princess and nude. Finally, we get there. And finally, we got the answer. Like I always say, you need to go to the mental institution. And I also tell a lot of all those YouTubers out there, just inform the DSWD office. Like she said, she reported Big E to the DSWD office that he is not a good father and their wives are not a good mother. Not a good mother. We also want to inform all those out there. It's better that you can inform the DSWD that this princess, the real princess Anne Nude, is totally out of her brains and she's already mentally sick. 100% sure, proven, mentally sick. Fantastic. All I can say is that you can never prove anything, even about Big E, even about Mike Fisher, like you call, and about the boom boom situation or boom boom chat that you talk about Yas Amodia. It's all a lie. Even the terms that you call Yas Amodia a mistress. You do not understand her situation and you just want to say that she's a mistress. Exactly like your mother, Mistress Edith. Yeah, the mother name for her mom is Edith. She is a mistress, isn't it? We know. It doesn't mean you're going to psychiatrist. That means you're totally insane. The doctor will teach you on how to accept the reality and how to solve your problems. Sure, Pencil, there's nothing else to solve. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to talk about. She got to be admitted into it. into the mental institution. I can read her brains. I can know what she's talking about. And exactly as a mental patient, she needs to be admitted there. If not, if you don't believe, you go to all the stream that what she's talking out there is exactly she's mentally sick, Spencer. You got to listen to all of it, lots of it, for the past 5 years. Not now. Except that of late, she's getting worse. She's getting worse. And they only need to do the test to prove it. That's the only way. You do the test, you will know, because there's certain questions that you can ask them, certain pictures that you provide out, put it out there for them to answer. And when they answer, there are some answers that comes out that will mean, what is it? She's mental. And I can tell you that. You see, I can put words into her brains. I can. And I did it so many times. And she says, she wants to counter me, but she does not know exactly what I'm doing. And I can tell you, I make her say the word truth. I make her say that. I make her admit it. That she never used it at all. She used it. I also want to prove that she's not a princess, not a real princess. I also prove it. And finally, she says she's the real princess. Is that not enough to prove that she is totally insane? Spencer, my brains work differently from normal people. I'm educated in certain fields. I know what I'm talking. I told a lot of them out there, I'll get you to where you want to go. And I can get you to where you will go. You know, I'm very amusing, I'm very humorous, I'm very funny, I'm very fun, because I can switch around. I got 6 types of characters. And you do not know which one I switch up between. And that's one thing. That's why you find it very entertaining, very humorous, and very fun. Because these are the abilities. Yes, I agree with you. That's why Sean likes you. I know how to get. I know how to get into a person's hearts. I know how to get into a person's brains, and I also know how to piss off a person. I can do all that. I got extreme craziness in me, but I'm always fun. That's why they say I'm psychologically sick, which is not real. Because that is the field. I guess you know what I mean. I'm just very fun. And I can read a lot of things when it's written out there. And when I read, I got to remember. My ability is that I must remember. And if I cannot remember, I'm screwed. That's why it's very important that I can remember lots of things. And when you gather even more information, and when you mix everything up, and you come up with the answer, you get the answer. 2, 4, 6, 7. Right, 7 roses. I realize the way your eyes deceive me. With tender looks that I think is for love. So give me the real rose that I wish you will present to me. And throw away the one that is made from paper. Who wants paper roses? I don't want. I don't mind if you bring me a pot of rose. so that it can bloom and it will give me more roses at any one time. I just need to feed the flower with water and fertilizers. Right? So I can have roses every time when it starts to bloom. Not just only one stalk that you buy from me and it will wilted and die. Give the paper roses to Scary. Yeah, she needs all that because the real one will prickle her fingers and blood will be oozing out, and we don't want that to happen because we are all careful people and we do not like anything that is dangerous. Like she said, I'm dangerous. Am I that dangerous? Did I eat anybody up? Did I hack anybody to death? I'm just wondering. Even the cat that I see goes around my house, I just leave them alone and say, okay, you go make yourself a house there. Just do not pee in my house. Usually when you give them a nice place to stay, they don't pee around here, they go elsewhere. But if you do not take care of the cats and you give them some angry looks, the cat will say, yeah, it's about time I give you some of my smelly stuff. That's what they are. Human beings and animals do have feelings. They have feelings, but different type of feelings. And if you really care, you should go and see Mummy May's channel, the cat. I don't know what is the name of that cat anymore. She gave the cat a name, but I can tell you one thing. That cat is real funny and fun because it's very intelligent. And that is one cat that is very well taken care of. Given good food, things to play, right? We do have many cats owned by my sisters. Yeah, my place here has got lots of cats. I just leave them alone because you can take care of them. Because it's too many and it does not belong to me. And they go about here, there and everywhere. I just leave them alone. And sometimes when you call them, they will come. Because if their cats got a tendency to know whether you want to attack them or you don't want to attack them, they will know. They can sense it. And if you call the cats and the cats can come to you, that means the cat know you are not dangerous to the cats at all. So they come to you. But if they sense that you are a danger to them, they will run away. You call them so they will run away. They will not want to come to you. Because they got different kind of senses. They can feel and they know. That's the life of a cat. And you just leave them alone. There's too many here. Right? So now, the chapter about Big E introducing Mike Fisher to Yass Amodia is all a total lie. It's all a total lie. And when this real Princess Anne says that we all belongs to the harem group of members. We all belongs to the harem group members that she is referring to Big E. It's all also a lie. It's all a lie. Because she does not know anything and she knows nothing about Mike Fisher, Yass Amodia. She does not know anything. And she says that her information comes from all her sources and all her friends. Who are all her friends? Show us who are your friends. We don't see any one of them. Even in Facebook also, none of them want to be your friend. And she says she got lots of friends. And she went to TikTok. TikTok also don't want her because she talk mad. She talk stupid. None of them want her. And she says she got a lot of friends. Imaginary friends. Correct. That's why I say she got lots of imaginations. She got a lot of imagination. If you got a lot of friends, like Real Princess and Note, like you say, you got a lot of friends. Why are the products, the beauty products that you want to market or promote, why did you not get any customer at all? If they are your friends, you get your friends to buy from you first. But did they buy from you? If no, that means you got no friends. Simple as that. You lied. You lied to everyone. You only order for yourself. You apply to your face and you say instant softness. And when you apply on the other side, you say instant smoothness. Wow, I would like to get that products too if it's so effective instantly. My God, you must be totally stupid, isn't it? Lie to everyone in the public about the products. But one thing I can tell you, Sure Pencil, she does not understand what the word ambassador means. I tell you, she does not understand. I'm not going to talk about it yet. Let's see what she come out, what answer she come out. Let's see what answer she comes out with. I tell you, she will know the word, but she does not know how to use it. Don't say anything yet. I'll give you the answer. She does not know, and she will not be able to find out because she is very stupid. Right, Real Princess? You're very stupid. Oh, Estella, don't do that. Oh, my dearest, don't do that. I just told someone only. I don't want her to know it. I'm pretty sure she will attack me in my lives and then enjoy attacking me. One of my friends called her insane. Oh my goodness, sorry, I say nothing. Okay, accepted. Because I tell you, she doesn't know what is it all about. I'm not going to say it because like she says, she knows exactly what is honesty and what is dishonest. That is after one day after I explain how she scammed her uncle. Then she know how to use it and she replied to me and tell me that I know I'm not stupid. I'm just having a lot of fun because she's totally crazy. And she'll give you answer that is out of this world. She'll give you answer that is out of this world. And I always want the answer out of this world. Because why? Then you will know that whether she can understand or she does not understand at all. Because whatever she puts out there, even making a sentence, and the comprehensions about her sentence and so on, is all jumbled up. Tamil is painting wall. Oh, no. Don't do that. Make him a hot bowl of soup. How come YouTube allow her on run a stream with full of hatred and attacking people? Sure Pencil, YouTube is like this. YouTube does not care as long as you don't put anything vulgar out there. That means indecent. You are talking about some pornographic, material and so on. Other than that, whatever you talk, whatever shit you put out there, yes, you only get, how do I say, minus the time and so on. Yeah, they'll minus out the time that you use the kind of language because it's not appropriate. Other than that, they don't care whether you fight or whatever. They just leave it out there. It's just like, excuse me. What's the other term that they use for it? There's one more term that they use for it. Not dialogues. It's not dialogues. It's just like a forum, but it's a different kind of forum. I cannot remember the name offhand. Levante jump on top of Papa. That's good. Yeah. Mother, what is it? Father and son getting bonding. Bonding time, happy time together. Yeah, they are supposed to do that. So at least they are having fun together, and that's very good. But there's a lot of things out there. Some of the people out there are totally mad, totally crazy. Because earlier, about half an hour or so, I went to one of the channel and there's something talking about what's this assassination, and they are worshipping about it and so on. These people are crazy. Discourse, correct. Yes, Discourse. Discourse is actually one channel that they go about bashing each other, trying to reason out with other people. But ultimately, most of them all died off because they fight. They don't agree. When they don't agree and they don't come to the conclusion that what they say is wrong, and the other parties that what they say they want confirmation that is true, and they fight, and ultimately, a lot of the channel also eventually die off because they fight with each other. Like I told you half an hour ago. Because the guy worship assassination, and the other guy said, no, you're not supposed to do that. That is not right. Whether the fellow is a racist or not, but you don't condone assassination at all. So the other party lost a good friend, because I do agree what he says is correct, is wrong. Who wants to be assassinated, and who wants to worship people being assassinated? That is evil. And this is true. It's very evil. And finally, the guy walked off and told the fellow, no, I wouldn't want to visit this kind of channel that worship people killing. Actually, it's wrong. That is very true. Who wants that to happen? We just want to have fun. And we just, whether you accept it or not, the whole world is a multicultural, of different type of people, different races, different color, different religion, different ideologies. There are so many things. But it's just that you got to accept some of the facts that it got to work that way. A number of people got fired for being celebration about someone not living anymore. Yep, that's true. That is madness. Why do they want to do that? Because, like I said, certain part of the world, this thing has been going on for quite some time. This thing has been going on for quite some time, and they take the opportunity, and they know they can make money, and they can make people angry, and they can upset people out there. And when they do that, like I said, they worship, and which is actually very evil. These are evil people, not the right kind of thinking people. Not the right kind. It's just like all those people, all those dictators that runs genocides, killing of innocent people because of different religion, different beliefs, and so on. That's totally wrong, and it's not correct. You can't do that. We are all humans. We got a life. We got the right to live. It's just that if you don't like and you don't agree, move on. You don't have to argue with him. Just leave him. I just share to shine your lives. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Chef Answer. And I don't like that also. I do not agree. that you got to celebrate that someone got assassinated. It's not a good thing, because it will turn the world upside down. And when it turns the world upside down, and when a lot of people that gets very upset and get very angry, there'll be, riots and so on. And it can happen. And it will happen. You just look at Nepal. The Nepalese, the country now. You just look at what happened. The younger generations come to realize that they are not getting what the government are willing to give it to them, because they are all selfish people running the country. We may disagree, but there is a family in griefs. Yes. Correct. That's true. Because they lost someone for no reason at all. Because the guy is a mad fella, just want to take him out. There's two types of people. One is that, the fella is influencer, very, very well known, very, very popular. And the other guy could be a sick person that says, wow, the fella is getting so much of attention, I'm getting nothing. I got to take him off, and then he'll become the one that will be, a lot of people will be paying attention of a different type. That's what they do. That's what they do. And this is not right. One YouTuber showing exact what is going on in Nepal, full of fire and running people. Yep. Like I said, the younger generation is taking over the country because they have been left too long. They have been left too long and being promised too many times, and it's not happening. And this is eventually happening now. And a lot of country will go that direction. Because why? The population of the country is the backbone of the country. It's not the person that is running it. Because if the person that is running it don't take care of the population of that country and don't see them suffering, and worse off, they make them suffer, at the end of the day, this will happen. Exactly. Because from what we know, a lot of the infrastructure over in Nepal are done by the company, owned by the company from China. From China. That's what they've been saying. Same over here. Eventually, the population, the people staying here will find out. And when they find out, they will ask the question, why the people of the country that owns the country and live in the country are not given the job, not given the opportunity, and you bring someone from some other country, come over here, bring their population of their people over here and build and do everything. You mean it benefits the country? And that's one question you got to ask. That's what's happening. That's why the Silk Road comes to a certain point, will have a lot of problems. Because it's not exactly what the country wants. And most of the country that signed the agreement to it found it out that their own people in their country are not happy about it. Like I said, foreign investor, you can come. But if foreign investor come together with all their country people and come to the country and invest and use their people from their country, does the country that they come over to invest benefit anything at all? Nothing. It's just that they make use of the country as a stepping stone to sell their products to another country which they cannot get access to. You know how America is now barring. Yes, America are restricting certain countries and some of the countries from selling their products to America. So you can know the answer. It's very straightforward. I don't like to go to politics. I know how it works. I know how to make money. I know how they make money. But it's not correct. What can we say? That's why the top people that is running the country got to be very careful. If not, they will be overthrown or they will be booted out. That's what happens. The population of the country is very important. It's the backbone of the country. Not someone else from another country that come over. They are not the backbone. They abuse and misuse. That's all I can say. I don't think what I say is not correct. Because there's a lot of country that is happening. The same kind of situations. Happens to a lot of country. Not only in Nepal, in Africa too, and some part of Latin America is happening too. It's not about money. It's about you bring the money to the country that you want to invest it. You put the money there. You employ the people from that country so that they can have a better life. And when they have a better life, they will appreciate it. But if you want to go to that country and rip off everything from that country, I won't think it will work at all. It does not work. And they never get it correct most of the time. That's their biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. You know, America faces a lot of problems because of all those greedy CEO and executives. They are all very greedy and they're very, what did they do? When China opened the doors up to everyone all over the world, you see, Americans are very lazy. Americans want good profit. Americans don't want to work, want money. So how did they do? They ship all their factories to China. They ship the factories all to China because they know China, they can set up the factory very cheaply. They can get the labor very cheaply. They can produce the item very cheaply. And when everything is done, packaged and sent to America, they sell it at a certain price that everyone can buy. And they make lots of profit. And when you make lots of profit, not only one company will go there. So many companies will all end up in China. And when you end up in China, you send your technology over to China too. Because you got to teach them how to make use of it, how to tool it, and how to manufacture it, and how to design and everything, so that you can have the end product. Just like Apple handphone. You see now China have how many brands of handphone that are actually on par with Apple. They are not inferior. They are very much cheaper, but they are of the same quality and of the same performance. If not, what the hell is Apple doing in America, in China? If Apple is produced in China and does not have the quality, who will buy? Because of the brand name only, Apple, but it's made in China. But China gained all the technology from all these companies that went to China. They research it, they break it down, and they re-engineer it, and they produce it at a fraction of the cost. And when they sell to America, now America is afraid. He said, wow, you're selling all the product at lower than half the price, and the performance is so superior. Is that not happening in America? You got to ask the question, How many brands of China handphone are in America other than Samsung? You just ask yourself. You just ask yourself. Apple, one. Samsung, one. The rest of the brands out there, what are the brands? And what, as compared to the volume, which one got the biggest volume? The answer is out there. Yeah, like that $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag only costs $30 if you buy direct for the Chinese company, from the Chinese company who makes them. That's why I say, exactly as I said it. So don't blame China for, what is that, producing the product that is so cheap. Because why? They got a huge, very big volume of workers out there. They got land that are very cheap. They got dams that produce electricity that are very efficient and ample of it. They have everything. They got everything in China. And the most important thing is the labor. And you can compare the labor cost. The labor cost between China and America, you'll find that China labor cost is very, very much lower. And they're very hardworking. And they produce the product as good as Apple. You don't believe me? You go buy the handphone that is the top end handphone in China. You compare it with Apple. They always say, no, Apple is the best. No, Apple is just only a brand, an icon brand. Other than that, if you're thinking that Apple got better performance and better features, you buy the top end of the China handphone. Then you compare. Like I tell everyone, you could listen to Jensen Huang from NVIDIA. You could listen to him. NVIDIA is not a Chinese company. You get a lot of answers from there. I told them a long time ago. I said, you can't stop China. No possibilities. Whatever you want to do, it's not going to work. Because the biggest market is in China, is in India. You combine the two countries, the population is more than half of the world. More than half of the world. Okay, you can say America got 500 millions. 500 millions population. What is 500 million compared to China that got almost 2 billion? And India also got almost 2 billion. And the whole of Asia is 1/billion. That means you got 5 billions of the 9 billions population all over the world in this part of the world. So you just imagine, you're talking about buying powers. Yeah, I did condemn one of the American, I don't know what's the name called, that he said, we do not have the money, but he's so stupid, he does not remember. It's not about money. It's about the number of people that is buying. So he's damn stupid. You can say whatever you want. It's not about money anymore. It's the purchasing power. That's why they want to have a loss of the products. Loss of the products. And why are Mercedes, BMW making cars? Yeah, their cars now don't last 10 years, 20 years anymore. 5 years maximum lifespan. You can know that very well. You use it for 5 years, you see what happened after the 5 years. Why are the American cars, those, what is that? Gas guzzler, as they call it, those big monstrous car at one time. Yeah, those during the 70s, 60s. It does not look very nice, but it's very muscular and very got some kind of a beauty in it. But it lasts very long until today. And those old Mercedes all last until now, very long. But why are the modern Mercedes all having lots of problem after 5 years? You know why? Because if they make it last for 10, 20 years, the company will collapse. No more revenue. No more people buying new cars. So they cannot afford to keep the company running without selling. So they got to do something about it. So they make a time limit for the components to withstand a certain time frame. After that, it will fail. And then you got to buy parts, and you got to replace, and you got to repair. And when you got to replace and you got to repair, you get pissed off. And when you get pissed off, you say, throw that junk away, buy another one. But another one also lasts you another 5 years only. Not going to last you 10 years. And if you think you're smart enough to buy all those cars that come with computers that can tell you all the situation, all the what hazard and so on to avoid and so on. And if you think that you're going to buy it and put it in your house and keep it and not use it for 1 month, 2 months, good luck to you. You know what happened? When the battery runs flat, because this component all need battery to operate, when it runs flat, you got to ask the mechanic or the garage station to bring a tow truck, throw it there, reset all the computers, and then change the battery or charge the battery, and you can run it. But then if you are going to use it for 1 month and then next 3 months you're not going to use it, the same problem arises. Smart, brilliant, isn't it? So, one word says all. They know how to make you pay. They know how to make you pay. And this is exactly what they do to you. You might not know it. You think I'm talking rubbish. I'm not telling you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not telling you rubbish. Those Japanese brands are also the same. Very high tech, very high performance, can tell you all the conditions, can diagnose themselves and tell you what is wrong with all the lights and indicators and so on. But if you don't use it, you're going to have more problems than buying it. So, buy the simplest car that you can buy without all these crazy gadgets that is inside there. And I can tell you one thing, you spend less money. Because why? You can unhook the battery. Yeah, if you're going to leave it there for a few months, you just unhook the battery. Then when you come back, you could just charge the battery, install it back, and you can start the car again. But if you have all the computers that's running on board the car, you replace the battery, it will never start also. It will never start also because the computer is not functioning and is not reading. And when it's not reading what the program that is programmed into it, is not going to run the car. They are smart. They make sure that you pay and you keep on paying. I'm just telling you. You don't believe? You don't believe? You can go and get yourself the highest performance car with all the stupid gadgets that's installed inside it. And you will know for yourself what it is like. What it is like. And I can tell you. What you don't like, I can tell you. We have 4% of the world population. The majority of the world population is in Southeast Asia. Correct, Sean. That's what I told you. The, the highest percentage of people living in this part of the world is in Southeast Asia. Not over in Latin America, not in America, not in Canada, also not in New Zealand. New Zealand is also having the same problem. New Zealand is a nice country to stay. But New Zealand is one country that you cannot make any living. There's not much job there. The Prime Minister are damn stupid, thinking that environment conservation is more important than the populations. Finally, there's no job, everyone is moving out. That tells you one thing. The Prime Minister over there are damn stupid. You got to balance anything you want. Whether you have a lot of population, whether you don't want anyone to go to your country, you want to minimize it. But one thing for sure, if the people staying there cannot make a living, definitely they will leave the country and go elsewhere. That's what it is, and that's how it happens. That's how it happens. And if you say that America got a lot of rich people and the land of opportunities, I think you better think twice. First, how many Americans are millionaires? You go and research it for yourself. You can go and find it out for yourself. How many millionaires are in China? You'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised with the answers. The land of opportunities are actually in China. Whatever they say there, the country is not doing well. They say that the country is Chinese communist. Whatever you want to say, it's all about money. And when you get more and more money, that is all that matters. And over in Asia, there are lots of millionaires over here. That's why there's the show called the Crazy Rich Asian Kids. Yeah, the Crazy Rich Asian Kids. You should go and watch the movie. I tell you, it's damn hilarious and damn funny. We're not talking about money. We are talking about their dreams and their madness. And you can find a lot of answers out there. I'm just giving you all answers out there. You might agree, you might not agree. It doesn't matter. Because sooner or later, like I said, you'll find it out for yourself. Whether what I say is true or what I say is only a joke to you. But basically, lots of things happen in Asia. And yes, over here, we manufacture things that come in different kind of standard. You have those that is made for the company. That is one product that you ask the manufacturer to make. Either it's for BMW, Mercedes, Tesla, and so on. Then you have the OEM products that the reseller order, like the batteries that you want to replace in your car. Because BMW have their brand BMW, Mercedes have their brand Mercedes, the battery stamp onto it. But there are OEM company out there that does produce similar or same quality, which is under OEM, but made for Mercedes or BMW, and you can use it, and the warranty also is about the same time, 5 years. 5 years. And if you can get OEM one that can also last for 5 years, what's the difference between the original one that is BMW that the company made specially for BMW, which the company also made for OEM BMW, not BMW brand, OEM for BMW cars to use. This is the second quality, and it's very much cheaper because it's not branded, and BMW don't profit from it, because when you manufacture for BMW, and if you were to buy the same brand from BMW, it will cost even more than the OEM, which will also last as long as the BMW products, which is available in the market. I'm just saying for example. I'm not saying you got to believe me, but you can find out there are similar products out there that is manufactured under OEM. Everyone knows about it. I definitely knows about it. And there's brand that is, what is that? Third grade. That means it's either made and not approved. Not approved by the manufacturer because it got certain flaws, or it does not have the same quality standard exactly. They are not going to throw away. Just for example, if one battery that you produce for a specific company that costs $1,000, then you got another brand that is made OEM for their use, not for the car brand and so on, but for the car that can also be used for it, and it's only about $800. And then you got this one that is rejected. Yes, because there's certain things that does not meet the requirement, but it can also be used, and it's only $500. You take the chance, but you won't get the 5 years warranty. But if you had half the price and you can get it to run your car for 3 years, it's worth it, what? Or by chance, if you're lucky, it can last you 4 years. Why not? That's why I say China produced 3 grades. Not only 1 grade. You got to remember what you want, what you pay. What you want, you pay. You want cheaper, you want alternatives, they are all available. Just that you got to pick your choice. But if you're one person that is an avid car, or should I say a maniac that knows about cars, about their components, about their usage, and you know how to maintain it, and you know how to cut costs, why not? Why not? Just like all the parts that are also used already, and they refurbish it. Yes, refurbish it. Like those cars that you buy, that they call it pre-owned, that is also out there. You can use it. They refurbish it. But it's not 100% like brand new car. But it's about 80 to 90%. Because the car is on the road, maybe for 1 year, 6 months. And then the owner decided to sell and buy a new one, a newer brand model. And then this car that is being accepted as a trade-in and sold to those refurbishment company to refurbish and then sold it out as used or pre-owned. And if there are some parts that is already worn out and they will want replacement, and if the new one is very expensive, they can get refurbished products out there, or reconditioned as you call it. Not possible? It is possible. It's just that it's being reconditioned and it's original, but it's reconditioned, not new. You should know all this. And you can find it all out there. Simple. But if they don't believe, then it's up to them. I couldn't care less. I'm just saying. Well, that's all for now. Already up almost 11, coming up. 1 hour 20 minutes. Lot of bullshitting out here and everywhere. And like the real princess that know next to nothing. Just a piece of shit out there, blaring everything out without thinking. You gotta have a brain. You got to know what you want to talk about. If you do not know, don't say nothing at all. Like you want to zip my mouth. But you are the one, you are supposed to zip your own mouth. Because whatever come out from your mouth are all garbages. That's all. Have a good weekend. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. Take care of your life. Enjoy yourself. Don't get upset over crazy things out here. Because there's a lot of crazy people out here. And I can tell you, you'll be very upset if you think all out there is real. Most of it are fake. Make beliefs. And that's all I got to say. So thank you, Sher, Sean, Estella. Excuse me. Okay, everyone out there, thanks for dropping by. I got to go. Yeah, I got to do my things. And I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Thank you and bye-bye.